bit. He says, yeah, I'm ready now. I feel so much better. So I set him down. I looked over at him and went. But you know why I played him so hard? He was committed. Committed. A 13-year-old, mama died. He could have stayed home, but he came and played in the game. Anyway. So look, so your commitment is what gets you in there. But you know what helps you stay in there? Courage. Commitment gets you there, but now courage keeps you there. It's one thing to say, I'm going to do it, even step up and say, yeah, sure. But when you see the problem, there were some guys in Russia. They were Christians. And they were told if they didn't recant, they were going to kill them. This is a true story. It's in a book about angels. I think it's in Billy Graham's book on angels. I'm not sure. But there was 4 or 5 guys that said, if you don't recant, we're going to kill you. And they said, well, do your best. And so they took him out to the guard shack in sub-zero weather, stripped them, and made them walk 20 yards from the guard shack. And said, if you will recant, we'll let you put your clothes back on and come in and get warm. And they watched as one by one, the guard watched one by one as those guys froze to death, hit the ground, died. Finally, there was one guy left. He saw his last buddy hit the ground. And he hollered, I recant! I recant! Come get me! Come get me! I recant! And the guard ran to him and said, stop! 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 And he said, what? He said, I'm watching. The guy ran inside. He said, why'd you tell me to stop? Give me my clothes. And he said, I was watching. And he said, as your guys were dying, every time one hit the ground, I saw, and this is a communist, said, I saw a bee come from out of nowhere and reach down and pick that person's spirit up and take it away. And said, your angel was over your head, waiting for you to go down so it could take you. Why did you come back in? Wow. Commitment. Courage. Remember, commitment gets you there. Courage keeps you there. It gives you that little extra strength. He said, but even if he doesn't deliver us, we're still not going to serve you. We're not going to cave in to the pressure around us. Do your best. So again, he says, to be so our God, whom we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fire furnace. He will deliver us out of thy hand. But he's going to deliver us out of your hand anyway, O king. But if not, be it known to thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. So watch this. Courage is not the absence of fear at all. Did you know that? John Wayne said, courage is being afraid and saddling up anyway. John Wayne was an awesome dude. Matter of fact, there's some stories, literal stories, where the Russians wanted to kill him. No joke. They wanted to kill him because he was such an icon in the United States, and he instilled courage through just his movies. He was instilling courage in his character. He instilled courage to so many people that KGB wanted to kill him. Think about that. So now, courage is not the absence of fear, but it's acting in spite of the fear, knowing that he's with us. That's what courage is. Matter of fact, watch this. He said, our God is able to deliver us. They were committed to God. And he said, our God whom we serve. Now watch this. They had a history of commitment to God. It was their lifestyle. Our lifestyle should be one of commitment to God. Now, look, serve means actually to worship, to be a bond slave. It actually is a lifestyle. A bond slave is somebody who's been released and they choose to stay and serve anyway. That's what the word worship means, to be a bond slave. We worship our God. We've already chosen this. It is our lifestyle. And whenever you choose a lifestyle to serve God, especially in this day and time, I was listening to a radio show yesterday. On the way, I did a wedding. On the way to the wedding, I was listening to this radio show, a Christian talk show, and they were cutting down Andy Stanley and cutting down some other, these guys that actually preached the Word and getting on because he was saying Jesus Christ is Lord. You know, and that Jesus Christ is coming back in his body to redeem us. You know, and again, they were talking about people that are just crazy about this stuff and getting mad at him. And I'm thinking, well, good Lord, then they're going to be mad at the rest of us. One guy even told me up north, said, get ready, because they're getting ready to come. And they're already doing it in some places. And they're going to take all these PowerPoints y'all are watching. There's some places they're taking them now in the United States. And they're making sure that they're not considered harmful to the politically correct agenda. Wow. It's time to know I'm committed and have the courage to keep it up. So it's going to keep you in conflict with status quo, but that's okay. You see, again, courage is not a matter of fearlessness, but a matter of trust and faith. That's how we do it afraid. You know, I loved it when we first got Maddie, because Maddie, our dog, was so afraid and was scared of everybody. And so we just kept saying, do it afraid, Maddie, do it afraid, Maddie, do it afraid, Maddie. And Maddie would do it, and it would be so cool. Do it afraid. So that became a kind of a sound word around our house, our watchword. Do it afraid, Maddie. You know, I've been trying to do something. I said, Linda, I'm not sure if I can do this. She said, do it afraid, Maddie. Or Linda said, I'm not sure. I said, do it afraid, Maddie. How do you do it afraid? By, listen, trusting God and having faith in him. Look, I'm getting through. I've only got 2 more slides. Be committed. We're almost there. Your courage is going to be tested. Strong. We talk about how strong we are and how courageous we are. Now, I was watching a John Wayne movie last night. How many's ever seen The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance? Y'all seen that movie? There's a couple of wise people here. Liberty Valance. What did I say? The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance. Did I say it right? Yeah. And Lee Marvin was the bad guy. And John Wayne said, they talked about Lee Marvin, said, who is he anyway? And he said, well, next to me, he's the baddest man in the land. That's right. Okay. So look, courage is not the absence of fear. God is able to deliver us, and he's the God that we serve. Watch this. And they said, we know this. He's going to deliver us, either through the fire or not through the fire. He's going to deliver us. Some of us put conditions on God, especially this day and time where people say, you know, if you stay in faith, God's going to give you blah, 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 blah. Huh? How about if I stay in faith, I'm going to trust God no matter what comes my way? How about when God knows better than to let me have such and such? Because if he lets me have it, I'm going to mess up. If he lets me have it, I'm not going to do what I said I was going to do. God, let me have $1 million. I'm going to pay off 10 churches. Right. Yeah, right. Get $1 million. Well, you know, I forgot about the Maserati, and I forgot about I forgot about all these things. So look. So what? Jesus. They were committed to him, and here's the hard part. But if not, so they believed God was committed to them, but they were committed to letting God be God. How long has it been since you said, God, you be God? You know, you do it, God. Are you trusting God to the point of, well, God, if it doesn't happen the way I expect, I still trust you.